Hello students, today we will discuss about Elizabeth Bennet. Okay, Elizabeth Bennet shows that deep affinity of the writer with her, and Elizabeth richly deserved this bond of her lover, which creator fell with her. She is moving spirit of the novel, and the center of it has Portia is the moving spirit, the merchant of Venice, and is its central character. एलिजाबेथ का करेक्टर जो है आपके प्राइड एंड प्रेजुडाइस में है, जो कि जैन ऑस्टेन द्वारा लिखा गया है. आई मस्ट कन्फेस, wrote Jane Austen about Elizabeth, that I think her as delightful a creature as ever appeared in print, and how I shall be able to tolerate those who do not like her. At least, I don't know. This comment made by Jane Austen on Elizabeth Bennet shows the deep affinity of the writer with her, and Elizabeth richly deserves this bond of love. First and chief figure. Elizabeth Bennet, the chief figure in Pride and Prejudice, is one of the most fascinating heroes of Jane Austen. Indeed, he, as has been well said, the most popular of her novels has been Pride and Prejudice because of the brilliant creation of Elizabeth Bennet, a heroine as usually as she is charming. John Valley considers her the wittiest and the most brilliant of Jane Austen's creation, and even Sansbury is forced to acknowledge her charms. As a matter of fact, this wonderful creation has charmed the minds and hearts of all readers of Pride and Prejudice ever since this great novel was penned. Next, full personality. Hers might be said to be a full personality in spite of the defect. Mainly prejudice, she has soundly developed mind as well as heart. She is neither a shrew because she is more intelligent than almost any other character in the novel, nor weakly sentimental because she has a sensitive heart. There is the right balance between sense and sensibility in her. Mr. Bennet, who is shrewd judge of character, does not speak out of mere partiality when he says that he would like to throw in a word for my Lizzie, while his wife is urging him to visit Mr. Bingley as early as possible in order to win the eligible bachelor for one of his daughters. That such an intelligent man as Mr. Bennet should have confidence only in Elizabeth as an eloquent tribute to her judgment. She has a mind that is alert and a heart that is responsive. These two aspects summarize her characters are revealed in all her actions and speech. Next, personal predilections. Allowing her for the author's personal predilection for her favorite creation, the fact still remains that to have even the outside observer her spirited replies and telling remarks sometimes produce the impression that Elizabeth is impediment. What this is wrong view. She shows people their proper place. It is true. But she is impediment only two persons. Lady Catherine and Miss Bingley deserve no better treatment. Next है charming. Elizabeth is charming heroine as one could accept in a quiet provincial town. He environment out of which she has been created by a mixed process to realism and idealism. It is not altogether easy to analyze that charm. There is something exclusive and indefinable about her charm. Not quite as handsome as her sister Jem, she was nevertheless not quite devoid of beauty, and though the proud Darcy have pronounced her at first only tolerable and not handsome enough to tempt him. Next, intelligent creature. Elizabeth is an intelligent creature with quick discernment and even the gift of repartee. Watch her in those interminable discussions which are about the only things that happens in the novel, and one cannot help admiring the society communist and the wit of this heroine, who is not merely a pasteboard heroine, both a creature of flesh and blood, tingling and with warmth, and yet weighted down by a cool and calm judgment. नेक्स्ट है इंटेलेक्चुअल ब्यूटी. Elizabeth, as portrayed by Jane Austen, had prior of an intellectual beauty than physical beauty. Of course, she also had her share of physical charms. She had dark, beautiful eyes, an intelligent face, and slender figure. But her physical beauty cannot stand comparison to Jane's. There is something so elusive and indefinable about her charm that defines analysis. Her beauty takes a little time to register, and she reveals herself to secreting. The secret of charm has in her dynamic personality, and her dynamic personality is the blending of many qualities. She possesses a playful disposition, liveliness of mind, vivacity, and challenging temper. नेक्स्ट है इंटेलिजेंट गर्ल. Elizabeth is an intelligent girl who at once sees through a character or situation. No doubt she fails to understand rightly the character of Wickham and Darcy, but her failure in this respect only demonstrates that human beings, even the best of them, are not infallible. We all commit mistakes sometimes or the other, and so does Mrs. Bennet. Ordinarily, she can at once sense a flaw in character and is not taken in by appearances. She understands rightly the character of Mrs. Bingley. She is never impressed by mere compliments. As a matter of fact, she is a vain student of human nature, its follies and foibles. Elizabeth displays more of the author's own mentality and disposition than any other personage in this novel. Okay, next Elizabeth is not only conscious of her accomplishment but is also proud of them. To say that Darcy is proud and Elizabeth is prejudiced is to tell but half the story. Elizabeth is also proud of her intelligence, her analytical mind, her reasoning, her ability to judge people, her understanding of people and their motives. Because her pride is hurt, she becomes prejudiced against Darcy, and in spite of all her intelligence perceptions, the misjudge has completely. A similar mistake she commits in the case of Mr. Wickham. The good man she takes for a villain and the villain for a good man. A person who is the victim of prejudice becomes intellectually blind. But perhaps the most characteristic quality, at any rate, that which makes her gay and vivacious, is her irresponsible wit and humor. Through all the dialogues in which she takes part, there runs a strand of innocent, really, an amused observation of life, which always prevents her from taking too serious a view of anything. Seriousness seems to be impossible to her in the most vital situation of life. She cannot help laughing either at herself or at others, and can laugh at herself as much at others, surprised beyond measure by the news given by Elizabeth herself of her engagement of Darcy. The simple-hearted Janin exclaimed, "But are you certain? Forgive the question. Are you quite certain that you can be happy with him?" And Elizabeth, with good and delightful irony, replies, "There can be no doubt of that. It is settled between us already that we are to be the happiest couple in the world. A question remains unanswered yet, that is, does Elizabeth represent Jane Austen? Of course, she presents Jane Austen as Jane Bennet represents the elder sister of Jane Austen. We are always conscious of the fact that the most interesting character of all will never step in the stage. Lord, what fools these mortals be! She is like Elizabeth Bennet, but she is not Elizabeth Bennet. She maintains a cool, critical judgment.